All right, what's going on, everyone? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We are doing 2024 Topps Pro Debut, third hobby case break number 6. Everyone loves Pro Debut. It's been a lot of fun so far. Welcome, especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. Bit about us. We've been around for over 7 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading. And we ship as quickly as our little hands will move. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help a brother out. You can hit the like, too. I mean, the like's like right there. You know? Makes me feel good about myself. eBay continues to run their sweepstakes. No purchase necessary there. Go to any of our eBay listings. Look in the description. There's a link there. Follow the link. Do what it says. Maybe win some free cards. And of course, last but certainly far from least, chefsportscards.com, our little speck of the World Wide Web. We just posted some new breaks up over there. People have been jumping on them all day. We got a couple more Pro Debut breaks up there, random and pick your team. Same deal, $4. Very good deals. As Chris says, cheaper than eBay, which it usually is. And some Bowman Chrome, random and pick your team also. So go check out chefsportscards.com. Grab a spot. We'll fill those up and break those too. All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Daniel W. Braves, William D. Orioles, Christopher C. Red Sox, Joey W. Cubs, William B. White Sox, Kurt C. Reds, Brian L. Guardians, Kurt D. Rockies, Kurt C. Tigers, Matt S. Royals, Thomas M. Astros, Dwayne M. Angels, Daniel W. Dodgers, Thomas M. Brewers, James W. Twins, Chris F. Marlins, Matt T. Mets, Graham P. Yankees, Nicholas L. A's, Justin B. Phillies, Justin O. Pirates, Donald G. Cardinals, Matthew T. Padres, Robert H. Giants, Chase K. Mariners, Matthew T. Rays, Graham P. Rangers, Billy Y. Blue Jays, Aaron C. and Nationals, Justin O. Justin, I saw your question about Cosmic, if you're still there at the last break after we went off. I am not sure about Cosmic Chrome and what's going on because it was on the Montgomery Club list this year for a release, but they did that Cosmic Chrome Cactus Jack thing for Fanatics Fest. And I haven't heard anything else since. So I don't know if they were considering it to be that. Apparently, I was offered the ability to buy it through Montgomery Club. I never saw it. I miss most of the Montgomery Club stuff, to be honest with you. I just miss the emails all the time. And last year, it released in August, and Fanatics Fest was in August, and that's when they did the Cosmic Chrome Cactus Jack thing. So I'm not sure. I can't imagine they wouldn't release it with how popular it is, but I haven't heard a date yet or anything. So I think it's still maybe a little up in the air. I'm not sure. So I don't know if they considered that Cactus Jack thing they did with Cosmic as their Cosmic Chrome release this year, which would kind of suck because you could only get it if you went to Spencer Jones Chrome. If you went to Fanatics Fest and you had to have a like a pre-buy voucher for it, and there was only 1,000 boxes, so I would have thought if they were doing it, we would have heard about it by now, but you never know. We'll see. CJ Akafis for the Hillcats. Which is the Hillcats. See, I always mess these up. I'm almost positive it's Cleveland. Yeah. The Hillcats, it's the Tortugas and the Dragons are the Reds. The Hillcats and the another one are Cleveland. So I'm pretty good, but for some reason I always get screwed up on those on the Clevelands and Reds one. Ralphie Velasquez, Ahuna Chrome. Robert, there he is. Oh yeah, no, Cosmic Chrome is hugely popular. It's one, I think, probably one of, if not the most popular set of the last few years. If they don't do it, it would be a massive mistake in my view. But I don't understand much of anything they do these days because their release levels are down so much from what they used to be. I mean, they don't release anywhere close to the amount of product they used to anymore. And some of the things that have gone away have flabbergasted me, to be honest. With Triple Threads being a very big one, which, as far as I can tell, has gone away. And it was a hugely popular high-end product they had. Doesn't mean we won't see it again at some point, but I feel like they've cut out a lot of stuff. Finally cooling down? Good, man. So you didn't feel that quake today, Robert? All I saw, I got this like cryptic, I was talking about this in the last break. You know how like when something happens, there's a disaster, you always get that first message on your phone that says, there's a report of an earthquake in California, and they don't really tell you anything else, Robbie Snelling. And I was like, I thought of you the second I saw it. I was like, oh no. I was expecting like to start getting messages about it, and I didn't hear anything. That's when I emailed you and was like, you're still here, right? All right. First up, Kemp Alderman for Miami. 24 of 150. The old Hammerheads. It's Matthew. $95. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I need to cool off, dude. That's not cool. Arjan Nimala for the Blue Jays. For Aaron. Numbered 50 of 99. I want to go to Petco Park so bad and take my dog to one of those dog suites, that dog park thing they have. That looks just like so much fun. Little ways. Okay. I did look it up before and I saw it was south, and then I was like, I think that's south of where Robert is. Rios. Hey man, I don't want your packages to have to become international now when you guys break off and float away into the Pacific Ocean. I'll be shipping them to the nation of California. We've talked about this many times in the past. You all know I am terrified of the whole earthquake thing. I have no interest in being anywhere where I know there's going to be earthquakes. Brock Jones for Tampa, 5 of 150. Really? Dressed in Padres stuff? That's awesome. Well, but you can take your dog there like any day to Petco, right? See, here it's like you got to go. They do it maybe once, twice a season, and it sells out in a heartbeat. And they only sell like 500 tickets. Like, it's not like everybody can, Terroro for the Pirates. Be careful, man. That could be the calm before the storm, That could be like the warning quake for the big one coming. Andrew Pinckney for the Nationals. For Justin. Oh, it is? Okay. Oh, and at Twins, yeah. Yeah, they do it 2 nights. It's like people like fight over those tickets for the dog, for what do they call it? Pause at the park or something like that. and the tickets sell for absurd amounts of money on the secondary market. Everyone's just dying to take their dog. Osorio for the Dodgers. Elijah Green, 1 per box X Fractor. Spencer Jones, Heroes. Heroes of the Diamond. Adrian Santana for the Rays, Chrome. Dylan Head. Colin Houck for the Mets. And Noble Meyer. Chrome for Miami. So I bought a jersey. I bought a Tennessee jersey, an old Peyton Manning one for myself. I can't wait for it to come in. So I was online and I was like, I'm going to get a Tennessee jersey, my whole son's Tennessee connection. Sebastian Walcott, Heroes. And so I went online and I just put in, jersey and whatever. And it's like all this jersey stuff came up, $100, $130, $170. And then there was this one for $50. Jackson Ferris, that's 50 of 99 for the Dodgers. For Thomas. And I looked at it and I was like, wow, that actually looks really nice. And they had it in white, orange, or black, which I like the black. And I'm going old school. I'm going with the Peyton Manning one. And I was like, why is this so much cheaper? And so I started reading the reviews of the place, and everyone's writing these reviews. Oh, the jerseys are great. It was so good for the money and this and that, whatever. I said, you know what? I'm going to take a shot, try to save myself a few bucks. And I bought one, and it's coming from Turkey. So I guess that's why it's so cheap. It's being made in Turkey. It's going to take like a month and a half to come in. But the last time I bought something like that overseas was my championship ring, and this thing's awesome. It's like a real ring. And that thing cost me like $30. Pedro Martinez on the throwback. Johnny Farmello Chrome. So we'll see when it comes in. I might be surprised or very disappointed. By the time I get it, the season will be over. And numbered 32 of 50, Cole Young for the Aqua Sox, a.k.a. the Mariners. For Matthew. Nice one, bud. Jacob Wilson looks like a little kid in that picture. Like when I was sorting, I kept seeing his card and I was like, wow, he looks like he's 12 or something. So why was it cheaper to get a game jersey than to buy one at the pro shop? Piguero for the Marlins. Nobody was interested in the Angels, I guess, huh? Jackson Churio. All right, 1 down, 3 to go. This is a fresh case we're starting here, too. So I got a couple more cases of hobby, and I got a couple more cases of jumbos. So we'll have some this week and next week. Jumbos, we have one hobby and jumbo scheduled for tomorrow night, and I think I'm going to add a jumbo to Saturday night. Still a spot open on Saturday. Connor O'Halloran. The other was 180. Donald's looking for Skeens. Come here, baby. Cutter Coffee for the Red Sox. 253 of 299. Come on, Paul Skeens. Rub it into my fingers. Come on, baby. Brando Maya. Chris Noel for the Dodgers. Chris Shaw, that's who you're looking for? All right. It's fair. Can't hurt to call it out, man. Sometimes the card gods are listening. We've seen crazier things happen, that's for sure. Hayden Wallace for Kansas City. And Miami's getting thumped in this game, huh? Really? What'd you pay for tickets, Chris? Was it? I guess tickets must not have been much, huh? Ortiz for Texas. I mean, it's awesome, but it's also, like I said, kind of like kind of strange for a team that's in the playoff hunt. You know what I mean? Like, I realize they weren't playing a great team or whatever, but I mean, especially with where they are, they're right on the cusp there of a wild card and stuff. You think you'd be pulling bigger crowds no matter what. But Carlos De La Cruz for the Fighting Phils. For Justin. 62? Wow. I wouldn't even want to tell you how much those tickets will cost at the Phillies game. If you could even get them. There's a Matt Shaw. Matt Shaw on the Smokies. The best part of the Smokies is they're right next to a huge Buc-ee's. Dylan Beavers, gold for Baltimore, 18 of 50. Gold Chrome. Oh yeah, what'd you get the De La Cruz auto out of? What product? Oh, that De La Cruz. I thought, all right. Sometimes a little slow on the uptake. That's funny. Bryson Mount Chrome. Sometimes they get a little punchy. It takes me a few minutes to connect things, you know. Dominic Keegan for Tampa. Is Graham. And he is 176 of 199. Mikey Romero. Aiden Sanchez, X-Fractor for the Cubbies. Ethan Salas, Heroes. And Dominic Keegan again. Non-auto this time. 73 of 199. Jesus Baez for the Mets. Austin Charles for Kansas City. Paul Skeens, Heroes of the Diamond. Devin Saltabon for the Phillies. Felix Hernandez. And Kiefer Lord for Baltimore. Trey Morgan for Tampa Bay. For Graham. Warming. What a name. Warming Bernabel. Got to be a story behind that name. Sebastian Walcott, Road to the Show. All right, let me move a little bassy here. I'm all about that bass. All right, box number 3. Chavez throwback. Wyatt Langford Chrome. Welbin Francesa for the Guardians. For Kurt. Chase Davis for the Cardinals. When are the Giants going to finally give up on Daniel Jones? And I don't say this just as an Eagles fan because, we don't like the Giants. But he has been terrible his entire career. Jackson Churio rode to the show that was upside down for what reason? Nothing, I guess. Is that numbered somewhere? No. He's horrible. And he's always been horrible. Like, honestly, if I were the Giants, I would sue him to get some of that money back. I don't know why they gave him Edgar Guerrero, why they gave him that extension a couple years ago. Like, it's hard to watch. And it's like, I'm an Eagles fan, so I guess as an outsider, you don't want to be taken seriously. I've never seen that guy have a good football game. Ever. Like, and it's funny because so many, and look, I'm an all-in hometown guy, okay? If the Eagles are, 16-1 or 1-16, I am an Eagles guy. I have been my whole life. I always will be. I'm a hometown guy. That's the way it is. So I get standing behind your guys, but there has to come a point where you got to give up on this dude, Blade Tidwell. Like I saw this thing. All right, tell me if there's any problems with the audio. I got to take my headphones off. My ears are sweating. They showed this thing on the Browns game the other day. I don't know if any of you were watching it or saw it. Where since like the beginning of the 2000s, they've had 38 quarterbacks. There you go. Wyatt Langford Gold to 50 for Tejas. Very nice. Billy, there you go. 11 of 50 on the Wyatt Langford. Give you a clap on that one. And I got to be honest, I'd almost rather be, and I mean, the quarterback that Deshaun Watson is terrible too. And I mean, I realize he hasn't played long. He's terrible. But I would almost rather have like a ton of like a revolving door of quarterbacks to try and find someone than have a guy who's so bad that you have to pay and have to keep, like Jace Jung. And it's funny. I actually said to my wife, I was like, we don't realize how, like in Philadelphia, how lucky we've been, whether we win or not. But for quarterbacks, we had a little stretch from like when Donovan McNabb left. We had a stretch in there for about 5 years where we bounced through some quarterbacks. But I mean, since literally the 80s, we've had like 4 main quarterbacks on this team, for the Eagles over all those years have played, I don't know, 80% of the years since then, between Randall Cunningham back in the day and McNabb and Vic and Hurts, like we've been very lucky with quarterbacks over the years. Saban Ceballos for the Bravos, 136 of 175. Yeah, and look, it's always in football, especially. It's always kind of woulda, coulda, shoulda. I get that, but like, okay, even if you're, hey, we're taking this Daniel Jones, he looks good. They could have cut ties with this guy a while ago, and instead they gave him like that huge, It's like this past year in the draft. I was shocked that they didn't take a quarterback in the draft. They just decided like. They were what? They had the 6th pick, I think. Noble Meyer for Miami, 34 of 99. So in this huge quarterback class that we just had, they could have been right in the middle of it. And instead, who'd they take, like a wide receiver or something, which is fine. I get it that you need a quarterback needs to throw to some people, but I don't know. He's so bad. Oh, I know. Well, you know what? People have come around on McNabb. I always loved him. I remember watching a lot of really bad football when I was a kid. There's a Matt Shaw X Factor for the Cubs. In the 70s and 80s, until I shouldn't say that because they did go to a Super Bowl in 1980 and they had a couple good years in there with Vermeil. But I mean, for the most part, they were pretty bad for a long time, up until Randall Cunningham became the quarterback of that team. And yes, it's Philadelphia. We're rude, we're loud, we're this, we're that. I get that. But I can appreciate a team doing well without winning a championship. As badly as I want the championship, Ethan Sauce, I can at least appreciate a team that can have 12 wins a year because, in the years when Brady was a quarterback in New England, the second best record in football was the Eagles over that time. And yes, we didn't win any championships then. Shim for the Pirates, gold. 5 of 50 for Donald. And yes, our quarterback vomited on the field. But I could still at least appreciate the fact that we had 12 years of good football in this town. Because there were times when I was young where guys were wearing paper bags over their heads at the stadium. They were so bad. And I mean, in general, since the 90s, the Eagles have been an upper echelon team record-wise. Yes, and they've won a Super Bowl, which is great. They should have won another one a couple years ago, but I digress, I don't know. I almost feel bad for Giants fans with him as their quarterback. Rock Reggio. Yeah. Look, when he left here on kind of bad terms, I always liked Donovan McNabb. And I mean, he's had Paul Skeens heroes. He had some rough years in there and he didn't leave here on the best of terms. And, but I always appreciated the fact that he won us a lot of football games and made Sunday a lot of fun for a long time in this town. And he's kind of redeemed now. People love him here. It took many years for them to kind of start to like him again. And yes, he should have won a Super Bowl in there somewhere. He definitely should have, but would have, should have, and could have. That's what you kind of look at it. Look, who am I to judge? I'd probably throw up too if I was in the Super Bowl. Adam Jones throwback. Samuel Basalo. I was very angry with the Browns last week. Very angry. All I needed was a defensive touchdown. I was so mad. Andrew Pinckney. Not just because they let the Cowgirls smash him, which is, that's a whole nother, we have like cards at birth in this town about the Cowboys. That's a whole different story, but I was in this stupid bet thing on DraftKings. I don't know if anyone saw it. It was this thing where if somebody ran back a touchdown, a kickoff for a touchdown, then it was in play, and you had to bet at least $5 on a defense or special team, Brock Wilkins, Chrome, to score a touchdown. And if you did, you got a piece of $1 million prize pool, depending on how many people won, said how much you you got. I'm a sucker for stuff like that because I don't bet a lot. And it was a $5 bet, and I was playing with house money. So I was like, why not? And I was like, wow, the Browns are playing. They have like the best defense last year. Let's go with the Browns. And sure as hell, man, the Cardinals ran back a touchdown, so it was in play. And the Browns were terrible. And my wife was laughing because she was watching the game, and I was doing work. I was sorting cards and listening to the game. And every time the offense for the Browns was out there, I was like, come on, get the defense back on the field. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, I need the defense to score. They can pick Dak off once. Come on. Oh, you got a Twins license plate? Nice. Like through the DMV? Like the official one? All right, box 4. Good luck, everyone. Nolan McLean. Look at that. Little pick your teeth card. Nice. What did that cost? Do you get to put what you want on it? Like is it a vanity plate? Like you get to say what you want it to say, or they give you whatever you get? Yeah. It does sound cool. Jacob Wilson Chrome. Barack Jones for Tampa. Out of Tampa tonight. Just whatever you get. And what did they charge you for that, Chris? I always love vanity plates. I usually can't figure most of them out. I pull up and I'm like 7-8 or F3-2, and I'm like, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. My wife will be like, she'll say whatever it is. I'm like, oh yeah, Roman Anthony X Fractor. And then I'm not paying attention to the road. I'm driving behind, trying to think of what is this guy's license plate say? $40. That's it. Damn, that sounds like a good deal, man, for $40. Max Clark Heroes. And you're getting a Timberwolves one too? Man. You're sporting, man. Matt Shaw, Chrome. Anthony Peguero, 25 of 75 for Miami. Hanley Ramirez, throwback. Roman Anthony. It probably is, but it probably means something else. Like a lawyer has it. It's supposed to be like proffer or something like that. Dylan Beavers for Baltimore for Christopher. Nice one. 164 of 199. The old Bowie Bay Sox. Be like, what was wasn't there that Chase George, that episode of Seinfeld, Ass Man? The guy was a what was he, a doctor or something like that? Why do I remember that? I'm not one to call back stuff like that usually that often, but I remember about the Vanity Plate Ass Man. I'm the Ass Man. George Lombard rode to the show. And he was like, yeah. uh, Jake Cunningham for the Shorebirds, numbered 98 of 150 chrome. He was a proctologist, right? I always remember like Kramer, they're like yelling, "Ask me, yeah, hold on." Yeah. That was funny. Oh man, that was funny. Francesa. There's some things that are just, that'll be funny 100 years from now. It's so stupid, but it really will be. Carlos De La Cruz again. Your second De La Cruz. You know what? I never watched. I didn't watch. I think I watched the first episode. I never got back to it. Dylan Head and Piguero for the Marlins, numbered 90 of 150. I do have to get back to it. Dylan Cruz Heroes. Brian Clifford, Chrome. Brett Gardner throwback. Bryce Eldridge Chrome. And Trey Morgan. Second Trey Morgan. Joe Redfield. And the last pack. Max Clark rode to the show. that is going to do it. All righty, folks. I want to thank you for joining us this evening. As always, I couldn't do this without you, and I do truly, truly appreciate it. If you're not in our last break of the night coming up, Chrome, please stay safe, stay healthy out there. We'll be here tomorrow night. And of course, don't forget about the old website. Bunch of breaks up over there. Priced very nicely. We don't need another hero. Quick hit recap together here. Bear with me. Here. All righty. Hit recap for 2024 Topps Pro debut, third hobby case break. Number 6, our X Fractors 1 per box of Roman Anthony, Matt Shaw, Elijah Green, and Aiden Sanchez. Numbered parallels, not in order, but Namala to 99, Brock Jones to 150, Dominic Keegan to 199, Sabin Ceballos to 175, Anthony Peguero to 75, Anthony Peguero again to 150, Jackson Ferris to 99, Dylan Beavers to 50, Shim to 50, and Jake Cunningham to 150. Autographs, base autos. De La Cruz, Morgan, Jones, Pinckney, Morgan, Francesa, De La Cruz, Pinckney, and Kafis. And numbered autos, nice Dylan Beavers to 199, Dominic Keegan to 199, Kemp Alderman to 150, Cutter Coffee to 299, Noble Meyer to 99, Wyatt Langford gold to 50, and Cole Young gold to 50. A couple nice ones there. All right, folks. Again, thanks so much for joining me. If I don't see you later tonight, I hope to see you tomorrow. Be safe, be healthy out there, and we'll be back in 5 with Bowman Chrome. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.